Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the youth in this country promised to lead supermassive protest at Jesus Winners Ministry in Roysambu after President William Ruto attending the church service. Then he went on to donate 20 million. By the way, it is a promise he gave of 20 million. Kile sina uhakika ni kwamba Ruto atapeana hiyo 20 million. He just mentioned the figure in order for him to whip the emotion of the people. But that one aside, the major issue here is not even 20 million. It is about the Kenya Defense Force land that is in Roysambu, just in the neighborhood to that church that Ruto promised that he has already talked to the KDF and the land is going to be given to this church so that they can put up a new structure. Hapo ndio kuna shida kubwa, mali ya umma. So today is the day that we anticipate the youth to storm Jesus Winners Ministry and protest against the pastor taking process of corruption and above all, taking public land without a proper procedure. So as the youth are preparing, the clergies at Jesus Winners Ministry are calling for the cancellation of the planned Gen Z protest at Roysambu Church on Sunday, today. So the youth, the church leaders are here pleading with the Gen Zs, please do not come and protest at this church. Why? According to Jesus Winners clergies, the churches in Kenya has or have no means of verifying the source of money donated to them. And therefore, Bishop Ngai of Jesus Winners Ministry did not have a way to verify Ruto's money, whether it's process of corruption or not. For that matter, wasiandamani. Until when we will have a way of verifying process of corruption in this country, then at the time youth can do what they are threatening to do. Number two, according to them, God can get angry with the Gen Zs if they come and fight the church for welcoming President William Ruto. So because of this, the protest by Gen Zs should be called off. That is the position of clergies at Jesus Winners Ministry as far as protest is concerned today.
Bishop Mwai amefanya ile jambo inafaa, sababu anajenga madhabahu ya watu ama watoto yatima, wamama wajane, wale maskini na wafukara wabaye watasaidikia mahali pale. Kwa hivyo tunaona hiyo ni jambo mzuri sana, na ningependa kusema wale wachungaji wengine wanafanya kazi ya Mungu, wakiletewa mchago wapokee.
Huyu mtu amekuja amelilia kwa miguu ya Yesu, amekuja ametoa ni kwa ajili ya kazi ya Mungu. Kwa hivyo na sisi hatuna ile kipimo ya kujua kwamba ama hii pesa iko na damu ama haina damu. Sisi tunajua kwamba alikuja, maybe ameona dhambi zake kama ako nazo, na amesema ya kwamba mahali naweza enda nipate kuoshwa, nipate msamaha ni kwa nyumba ya Mungu.
Na ni jambo ambayo inaweza hata kasirisha Mungu wakati watu wanapiga kanisa wakisema ya kwamba sio vizuri venye alikaribisha rais na venye rais alisema kuhusu mambo ya pesa. So kwangu naweza sema tukiwa wachungaji hiyo jambo tunaikachifu na tunasema ni jambo mbaya.
So Gen Z, kesho msikubali kwenda kuandamana mahali pale. Wachani mwende pale kutafuta Mungu, kuokoka na mambo yenu ili kuwe mzuri.
Now we are continuing with this panel discussion. Just a quick request for those who are watching this channel and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to our discussion. Now, what we are well aware about is that there is going to be a contingent of police officers heavily armed to the tooth at Jesus Winners Ministry premises. Their duty at this place is to stop Gen Z's protest. Because I've already seen images being shared very early, though some are not true, but it is meant just to scare those who are planning to protest at this church to fear. So they want to inflict fear. They want to plant fear among Gen Zs who want to go and protest at this church. Dealing with Gen Zs is not that much easy. Hata Ruto mwenyewe anajua kwa kiwango ya kwamba lazima ilimbidi aende atafute Raila Amolo Odinga. If it were not for the Gen Zs, there was no way Ruto was going to look for Raila Odinga. But Gen Zs, really second William Ruto. He had no option but to go and kneel before Raila Odinga. These youth are well organized. They don't come with the stones to harm anyone. They just come organized to send a critical message. I don't know how police officers are going to verify and say these are Gen Zs who are coming to protest in this church, and these are. It is very hard. The youth can just get into that church in the name of attending the service. Then the church will be full to the brim. And in the middle of the service, they can now protest in this church for Bishop Mwai taking process of corruption. Sijui vile hao police officers wataweza. Kuna wale wametuambia kwamba half of these church members are men in uniform. No problem. Even men in uniform are protesting. Do you know that? So, we saw Ruto inviting Bishop Mwai at State House. This was to tell you that he is with the bishop. And he was just there to assure the bishop, in my view, that we will provide security. Don't get intimidated. Don't surrender. So that Bishop Mwai will not say that I'm returning the money. That's the fear that Ruto has. Or I will not take the money. That is something that Ruto is fearing. So expect police officers at this church today. Because they know Gen Z's mean it. Wanamaanisha. Hawakuji kucheka na watu. The clergies in this church are saying that churches in Kenya has no means of verifying the source of money donated to them. It's true. But when you have a president who comes to give 20 million to your church when there is no medicine in the hospital, what do you say about that? When you have a president who comes to donate such huge money to your church when we have schools in this country that has no proper structure, they're learning under a tree, what do you say to that? When we have a government that tax their people like as if they are punishing them to the last coin in their pocket, then you don't see service delivered to the people, no development. Na anakuja na pesa kanisani. What do you say about that? Mwingine alisema analeta pesa yake kanisani so that it can be sanctified, alafu sasa akubalike mbele za Mungu. Pesa za nani ameleta kanisani? Many believe that ni pesa ya wananchi. Above all, ile mambo ya shamba ndio jambo kubwa hapa. Wachana na pesa zile Ruto anasema. What about the land? Sababu tunajua hiyo 20 million hata peleka labda ni 5 ama 10 itafika huko. The 20 million no, haitafika. The promised 100 million, unless if they organize for Harambee, and again, how sure are we? Hiyo alisema itakuwa ni Harambee watapanga. So Gen Z wameenda pale maneno mawili. To destroy the planned Harambee that Ruto has pledged 100 million. Secondly, to reclaim the public land owned by the Kenya Defence Forces that Ruto want to hand over to this church. Haya ndio mambo yamepeleka wananchi waende pale. So, what we are seeing from the church members, it is fear, it is panic that youth will come and disrupt the church. That's why they're saying that God can get angry with Gen Zs if they come to fight the church. Mungu atakasirika na nyinyi. Yesu siku nyingine alienda kupiga wale watu walikuwa wanafanya biashara kanisani. Kwa nini Mungu akasirika na Yesu? Maybe Gen Zs are God sent to tell the bishop police, wachana na hii mambo ya grabbing. Ruto is grabbing and is sharing the grabs with you. What he has grabbed with you. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.